Luis Suarez's 2013-14 season with Liverpool wasn't just remarkable, it was one of the most dominant individual performances the Premier League has ever seen. Scoring 31 goals in 33 matches without taking a single penalty, Suarez carried Liverpool to the brink of their first league title in over 2 decades. In today's video, we dive deep into Suarez's prime year and explore what made him one of the best strikers of his generation. What made Luis Suarez so unique wasn't just the quantity of his goals, but the variety in which he scored them. Suarez was relentless on the pitch, blending physicality with technique in a way that few strikers could match. He was a forward who could bully defenders with his strength one moment, then glide past them with nimble footwork the next. His aggressive playing style, which often saw him chase down lost causes and battle defenders head-on, made him a nightmare to defend against. Suarez had an innate ability to hold off physical challenges, allowing him to operate in tight spaces and beat defenders with sharp dribbles or sudden changes in direction. His low center of gravity and exceptional ball control enabled him to wriggle out of situations that seemed impossible for other players. He didn't just score simple tap-ins, his goals were often a product of individual brilliance, showcasing his remarkable technical ability and tenacity. Beyond his technical skills, Suarez's footballing intelligence was exceptional. He had a knack for reading the game, often positioning himself in the perfect place to receive the ball or anticipate defensive mistakes. His off-the-ball movement was as vital as his on-the-ball contributions. Whether dropping deep to link play or finding space in the penalty area, Suarez always seemed one step ahead of the defense. His unpredictability made him nearly impossible to mark. He could score from almost anywhere, curling efforts from outside the box, quick volleys or headers, and his ambidexterity meant defenders couldn't push him onto his weaker foot, as both were equally lethal. This unpredictability extended to his creativity. Suarez not only scored, but also created crucial chances for his teammates, making him a dual threat. Suarez's immense work rate was another key element of his game. He pressed relentlessly, forcing defenders into mistakes and creating turnovers in dangerous areas. Unlike many traditional strikers who waited for the ball to come to them, Suarez was an active participant in Liverpool's pressing game. His intensity off the ball was matched by his passion on it, which often boiled over, but it also fueled his ability to fight for every opportunity. His leadership by example raised the level of those around him, and his willingness to work hard on both ends of the pitch further solidified his role as one of the most complete forwards of his generation. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Football Saga for more insightful content on football's legends. Luis Suarez's 2013-14 campaign at Liverpool was not just an impressive season. It was a masterclass in modern forward play. Suarez finished as the league's top scorer with 31 goals in 33 matches, all without the aid of a single penalty, a feat that underscored his proficiency as a pure goal scorer. Despite missing the first 5 games due to suspension, he quickly made up for lost time, averaging nearly a goal per game. Suarez's goals came in all forms, from instinctive close-range finishes to audacious long-range strikes, pinpoint free kicks, and acrobatic volleys. He was a threat from anywhere on the pitch, and defenders were constantly on high alert when Suarez was on the ball. His ability to create and finish chances with such variety elevated him above his peers, but Suarez's contributions went beyond his goals. His influence on Liverpool's attack was all-encompassing. He recorded 12 assists that season, showing his unselfishness and ability to create opportunities for teammates. This wasn't a case of a forward isolated up front. Suarez was involved in nearly every aspect of Liverpool's play in the final third. The partnership with Daniel Sturridge was particularly potent, as the SAS, Suarez and Sturridge, duo became one of the most feared attacking partnerships in Europe. The two forwards combined for a total of 52 Premier League goals, with Suarez's leadership and intelligence helping Sturridge find his best form as well. Their dynamic interplay, coupled with Liverpool's high-pressing, counter-attacking system under Brendan Rodgers, nearly delivered the club its first league title in over 2 decades. Though Liverpool ultimately fell short, finishing second to Manchester City, Suarez's impact was undeniable. He won the Premier League Golden Boot, the PFA Players Player of the Year, and the Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year awards, capping off a season of individual brilliance in a team that at times lacked defensive solidity. Throughout the 2013-14 season, there were several standout matches where Suarez's brilliance was on full display. One of the most memorable was his 4-goal performance against Norwich City, a team he had terrorized in previous seasons. He scored from all angles, long-range strikes, volleys, and clinical finishes, completing what many consider one of the best individual performances in Premier League history. Suarez also dominated in a demolition of Tottenham Hotspur, scoring twice and providing 2 assists. His ability to elevate his game in big matches helped Liverpool stay in the title race until the very end. Even in difficult fixtures against top opposition, Suarez consistently rose to the occasion. A critical match in the title race was Liverpool's 3-0 victory over Manchester United at Old Trafford. While Steven Gerrard's penalties were the headline, Suarez's contribution was just as vital. He capped the performance with a well-taken goal and was a constant menace to the United defense throughout the match, and his performance helped Liverpool complete the double over their fierce rivals that season. Despite Liverpool ultimately falling short in the title race, it was Suarez's performances in these key matches that defined the season. His ability to single-handedly win games became one of the defining traits of this remarkable campaign. While the Premier League has always had great forwards, Suarez's 2013-14 season stood apart from the rest. His versatility and relentlessness made him more than just a traditional striker. Unlike some of his competitors at the time, such as Sergio Aguero or Robin van Persie, Suarez didn't rely on a playmaker to set him up. He often created his own chances through dribbling, sheer willpower, or by pressing high up the pitch. His competitive edge and aggression sometimes got him into trouble, but it also made him a nightmare for defenders. Suarez's ability to combine the best traits of a poacher, playmaker, and aggressive presser gave him an edge over more traditional forwards, making him the complete package in Liverpool's attack. As Liverpool fans know, Suarez wasn't just scoring goals. He was fighting for every ball, leading by example, and often carrying the team on his back. This determination to win, regardless of the circumstances, is what made him one of the most feared forwards in Europe. Luis Suarez's departure from Liverpool at the end of the 2013-14 season marked the end of one of the most explosive individual periods in Premier League history. Despite leaving for Barcelona, his influence at Anfield endured long after he had gone. His exit left a gaping hole in Liverpool's attack, and the team struggled to replicate the title-challenging form they had under Suarez. The club faced a difficult rebuilding process, as the loss of such a prolific scorer and a player who was instrumental in creating chances for others was too significant to fill quickly. It took Liverpool several seasons before they were able to seriously contend for titles again. Suarez's ability to consistently perform at an elite level, scoring all types of goals, from long-range screamers to poachers' finishes in the box, set a benchmark for future strikers. His work ethic, passion, and tenacity on the field endeared him to Liverpool fans and set a standard that many strikers have tried to follow, but few have matched. He wasn't just a goal scorer. His involvement in every attacking play, relentless pressing, and leadership through action made him invaluable. This influence extended far beyond his goal tally. His desire to win and his ability to carry the team in tough situations became a key part of Liverpool's resurgence under Brendan Rodgers. Suarez's 2013-14 season, in particular, remains a high watermark in Premier League history. His tally of 31 goals, with no penalties, and 12 assists, combined with his fiery intensity and sheer will to win, left a lasting imprint on the league. Although Liverpool ultimately fell short of winning the title, Suarez's efforts are remembered as one of the most impressive individual campaigns the Premier League has seen. Even after his departure, his legacy at Anfield persisted as he inspired a new generation of Liverpool players to strive for greatness, while also setting the stage for the club's eventual return to the top.